you know. So I'm on a summer outing. We're at Six Flags. It's awesome. I'm running around with my friends, Shane and Jeff, and it's sweltering heat. And they're like, hey, we got a good idea. Let's go ride the water logs because we'll get totally wet and then it'll cool us off and then we'll dry off and it'll be really great. And I'm like, yeah, okay, super, because I'm the girl, they're two boys, and I'm certainly not going to say no to anything that they suggest. So if you've ever been to Six Flags, you know they have moss-covered walkways. And we were walking to the line, and I felt something plop in my head. And I thought, ooh, a raindrop. We're going to cool off really quick. But then I realized that raindrops don't dig into your scalp. And raindrops don't gouge the top of your head. And so I reach up and I yank it out of my head to see what the hell it is. And I look down and I see a big brown furry spider with his legs moving in and out between my fingers. And pretty much the rest of that is a blur. I know I killed the spider. And I ran screaming through the rest of the moss-covered walkway. And we did not get on the water logs. And I found my mom and I think we went home. But anyway. So that began my 30-year bout of arachnophobia. There was one instance where I actually summoned up enough courage to kill a spider, but usually if I was at home alone and there was a spider, I would leave because we could not both occupy the same space. But then, when my son was about 2 and he was taking a nap and I went in to make sure he was still breathing because that's what young mothers do, and I saw a spider on the wall above his bed, I thought, you will not take my baby. So a gigantic can of Raid that we kept in the house in case I was at home alone with the baby and my husband wasn't there to kill it. And I go in there and I like snatch my baby off the bed with one arm and I spray the wall with a spider until it died. And like we had to repaint that wall because I used the whole can of spray and my husband wasn't happy, but that's another moth story. So anyway, let's just fast forward to like 2006. And it was one of those nights when I'm watching TV, or so I thought, because I woke up and realized that the TV was watching me. And I heard this voice on the TV saying, no matter where you are, no matter where you go, you're never more than 6 feet away from a spider. And I kind of like, in my sleep, stupor went, huh. And then I turned back over. But when I woke up the next morning, I was like, what the what? Oh my God. So the former librarian in me had to like verify those statistics. So I went on the web and I found where like a couple of arachnologists had verified that theory. And I also found where a character on Law and Order had actually said that. So I'm like, Law and Order is pretty much the gospel. So at that moment, like a sense of calm and revelation came over me and I realized that it was my deep-rooted fear was that the spiders had the element of surprise, which therefore gave them the power. And from that day on, I was like, oh snap, I'm gonna be killing some spiders. So I would like be looking at the ceiling, looking at the baseboards, looking in the cracks and the crevices, walking along the sidewalk, like, I see you, you're dead. So pretty much, I would kill any spider, big, small, furry, fat, big, I didn't care. I was Carmen the Spider Slayer. So basically, it's been 5 years since I cured myself. I'm still killing spiders. I'm no longer deathly afraid of spiders. And I guess the point of my story is that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're never more than 6 feet away from a spider. And in my case, that means that no matter where I go, and no matter what I do, a spider is never more than 6 feet away from certain death.